everybody. Welcome back to Ordinary Adventures.
Disneyland is turning 70 years old, and we are here to celebrate. Come with us as we try to unlock the magic all around Walt Disney's original Magic Kingdom. We'll try a bunch of the special food items introduced for the celebration, from Fantasyland to Galaxy's Edge. We'll take in some of the special 70th entertainment, including a cavalcade featuring Duffy and Shellie May, and the return of Paint the Night, which many consider to be one of the best Disney parades ever. We'll have some fun with our friends. Come with us on this adventure. Today for the 70th. I think I'm most excited for the food for the 70th. First up, we're gonna stop at Refreshment Corner, where I got the pulled pork mac and cheese in a bread bowl. This is mac and cheese topped with pineapple barbecue pulled pork in a sourdough bread bowl. And of course, this is baked over in Disney California Adventure fresh. All I see is the pulled pork. I don't even see the mac and cheese. It's like below a pound of pulled pork. I think that's a good sign. The pineapple barbecue sauce is amazing. The pulled pork is just perfect. The mac and cheese is just like the normal mac and cheese they have here at Disneyland. Putting it in a bread bowl, I think, is like maybe going a little bit overboard. Like, I feel like if I eat this whole thing, I'm gonna be full for the entire day. I'm gonna start this thing out right with a 4.5 out of 5 Peters.
Also from Refreshment Corner, we got the Fun Punch. This is Fanta Orange, Pineapple, Orange and Lime juices, and Grenadine. What says the 70th anniversary like a fun punch to celebrate, right? This is just like a nice, refreshing tropical punch. You could taste the soda, and it is a little bit watered down because of the ice, and we've been standing here for so long, but it's like hitting the spot right now. So good, so refreshing, 4 out of 5.
Let's go! Donald's number one! 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 Oh, and Mickey! Yeah, Mickey! Yay! Look at Donald.
Next up, we made our way over to the Red Rose Tavern, where they have a Huttese Galley tuna melt. This is tuna salad topped with monster cheese and herb marinated tomatoes, served with house-made chips. And this is actually a dish that was here when Disneyland first opened. There used to be a place called Huttese Galley that was sponsored by Tuna of the Sea. Wow, I just had a...
Chicken of the Sea.
Chicken of the Sea. You know that Jessica Simpson moment where she doesn't know that chicken of the sea is tuna? I just like had that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I know it's tuna, but it says chicken by the sea.
So it used to be sponsored by a tuna company, and I just think it's funny that like this was something that people ate at a theme park. It's just like a piece of bread toasted with, you know, a little martini olive, and oh, look at that! It even has like a pirate's sword like sticking it in there. That's kind of fun. This is actually surprisingly good. The bread is amazing, nice and thick. I think monster cheese is the correct type of cheese when you're gonna make a tuna melt. And I love that this is like a nice handheld option. And there's a little bit of a kick to it with whatever kind of spices they put on top, which I was not expecting. Sometimes you just want like a good tuna melt. And they need to bring this back. Bring this back to Disneyland. I would get it every time we came here.
That's surprising.
By the way, do you keep on calling it monster cheese?
Isn't it monster cheese?
No, it's Munster cheese.
Oh, was I calling it monster cheese? I've always thought it was
You spent too much time in Epic Universe.
If you see these little green chunks in here, I think these actually might be jalapenos or some sort of pepper. I think that might be where the spice is coming from.
Did they mess up? Were they supposed to put green peppers?
I don't know. It's good. Either way, it's good, but just know it's spicy.
And we had to get the 70th stuff. This is a version of the gray stuff. It's a shortbread cookie with cookies and cream cake, fresh raspberry, and raspberry jam surrounded with white chocolate mousse and topped with colored sprinkles. And I gotta say, this might be the most photogenic thing of all the 70th food that I saw on the list. It looks like a cupcake, right?
It's really cool.
Maybe we should come here more often and get the gray stuff.
Really?
Because it's just frosting on a cookie. It's like a little kid invented it. It's great though. I'm not sure if you can see in the inside there, but there's actually all the raspberry. This is very good. So if you like raspberry, I would totally get this. Taste alone, I'd give this like a 4 out of 5, but I think the presentation bumps it up to a 5.
Ordinary Adventure star. Now I want to get like, because I always have some sort of variation of this for like every holiday or every celebration. We need to come try them all now. We've been missing out this whole time. Also at the Red Rose Tavern, they have the sparkling peach punch. This is Sprite and peach syrup with popping spears on the inside. I love myself a good peach candy, so I'm hoping that's what this is like. It's so pretty, like with the Sprite, with the popping pearls in there. This is so good. I was worried it might be too sweet, but it really isn't. You could taste the Sprite with just like a hint of peach, and then the little exploding popping pearls just add extra texture that is so nice. I really like this a lot. I'm gonna give it like a 4.5 out of 5. The 70th anniversary Cavalcade, and I am super excited for this because Duffy and Shellie May are going to be in the parade. This is Shellie May's US debut, I believe. I got my Shellie May bag, I've got my Duffy headband, I am ready to go.
What happened?
Oh no, oh it broke. Okay, that's fun. Well, it's her bow just fell off.
I was like, that looked like Duffy. So when they announced the 70th, I was kind of annoyed that they didn't have a new parade. They're bringing back Paint the Night, and they had this Cavalcade, but the song is really catchy.
Yeah, the song is really good. I think it's by the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
But like I said before, the thing that I was most excited is they brought Duffy and Shellie May to lead the parade for some reason. What do they have to do with the Disneyland 70th? Nothing, but who cares?
Do they have any merch to them this year?
No.
No.
I wish they had a meet and greet because
Yeah.
I feel like they go by too quickly. I was so overwhelmed and excited and then they were just gone. But it was so cool seeing them, and there was a bunch of like Duffy fans and everybody was freaking out, so that was really cool to see.
Yeah, if you don't know, Duffy and Friends are like superstars international. Here, people don't get it, they don't know.
Yeah. But if you go over to Tokyo or Hong Kong or Shanghai, like they're more popular than Mickey Mouse. Love all the like outfits and the costumes for the Cavalcade, all the bright colors.
It was fun. I just wish they expanded it into like a full
An
parade.
actual parade.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm excited for Paint the Night to come back.
So next up, we decided to go to Troubadour Tavern, where they, of course, have some baked potatoes. I got myself the W.E.D. chili cheese baked potato. This is topped with beef and bean chili, cheese, sour cream, diced onions, and cornbread. Troubadour Tavern is known for their baked potatoes, and they even have a chicken pot pie baked potato here, but we can only choose one. We don't have enough stomach space for both. And you know, Walt is known for his chili. He loved his chili. which is why this is W.E.D. chili. This is the Walter Elias Disney chili. So we had to get this one because it's 70th anniversary of Disneyland, right? This is a meaty, hearty chili on top of that baked potato. I gotta say, it's like 90 degrees out today, so I'm not sure if this dish is the right dish for this exact moment, but it is very good. Let me try the cornbread. 5 out of 5. This celebration goes until summer 2026. I'm not sure if they're gonna have this baked potato until summer 2026, but maybe get it like when it's like a colder evening.
I feel like you can never go wrong with the theme park baked potato. All the baked potatoes here are always good. The chili is delicious. I love like all the diced onions on top. This is awesome. Ordinary Adventure Star, but you are right. It is hot out and this is like a warm potato. So I wish we waited until later in the evening to get this.
And to wash that down, I got myself the Dancing Shimmering Lights. This is a sweet berry lemonade with blackberry topper and a colorful sanding sugar. What is a sanding sugar?
I have no idea.
I mean, it just looks like little green sprinkles or something to me. This thing is fantastic. You definitely don't need the straw. You definitely want to be drinking the lemonade through that cold foam. It's very sweet, very berry. So if you like those things, get this. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 here.
I'm gonna try the Tiramisu cold brew. This is a dark chocolate cold brew with a tiramisu topper and a ladyfinger cookie. This has such a bitter coffee taste that I really do recommend that you do stir it. I stirred it for a long time and I could still taste the bitterness, but it is mixed with that dark chocolate, so it kind of has like a mocha flavor. But it's like strong enough to where you could actually taste the coffee, you know? It's just like the perfect amount of sweetness, but like, let me tell you, if you do not stir it very good, I don't think you will like this. But I'd probably give it like a 3.5 out of 5. Like, I love to try all the different cold brews here at Disneyland. This one isn't one of my favorites, but it's not bad. But stir it, make sure to stir it. Trust the lady telling you to stir it. So I'm sure many people bought this, didn't stir it, and then probably like asked for a refund because it's very bitter.
So we made our way back to Toontown, and we found in the store one of the last keys to Disneyland. This is a new thing that they're selling for the 70th anniversary. And basically you go to a bunch of the different lands and you stick this key into a lock and it unlocks magic. And I think there's actually like a secret pin in here. Like once you do them all, this door right here opens up and then it reveals the secret pin.
Yeah, it's like a mystery pin.
But our friend Kidder got one of the last ones, so we're gonna watch him as he unlocks the magic.
Ooh.
And this is kind of cool. I like how the end of the key is like the castle.
Yeah.
And it also has like a hand strap, so you can put this around your hand and just like they swing it around, swing around the magic.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
There's nobody around here. I can swing around the magic. I'm not gonna break Kidder's key, and if I do, then they don't have any more. So we found the magic keyhole in Toontown, and it turns out there's a line to unlock the magic.
Yeah, I have a feeling there's gonna be a line everywhere we go, but it'll be worth it.
Okay, Kidder, unlock the magic.
Oh, I think these are all the different pins that you could get, right? All these different
these are the
icons?
pins, yeah.
I think that one's the best.
Maybe not the Millennium Falcon, the ride that was totally here when Walt created Disneyland 70 years ago?
Once you visit a land and you unlock the magic at that key, it actually lights up and you can see the land. Toontown there is represented on the actual key. So we've got 8 more to go. We visited one of them so far.
That's actually really cool.
Really cool.
I like that. Like, this was such a good idea. At first I was kind of like a little bit snarky about it. I'm like, oh, that's like such a waste of money. But like now I'm kind of like regretting that I didn't get one myself.
So over near the Toontown train station, we found another one of these. It's funny how they're all located in corners of the lands that no one goes to.
Nothing can stop us now. That's cool. How do they do that? I feel like that's like Disney magic right there.
That's amazing.
Like, how do they do that? I don't understand. I think I'm stupid, but like, how do they do that?
I think we found our next keyhole because there's a line here. Is it not called the keyhole?
It's called a lockbox?
Station.
Lock station?
Lock station.
I like
Celebration lock station.
I like keyhole better. We found our next keyhole.
So we really haven't been here since May the 4th, and there's a ton of new merchandise out. including this Empire Strikes Back collection, which is really cool because they're celebrating their 45th anniversary.
Yeah, look at all the concept art on the design, but of course it's for kids.
Yeah, why don't they make this for adults? You cowards. Look at this hat. I like the hat.
I like the ears too.
So this is the adult version of that shirt. Way more boring. And then like, you're not gonna sweat through that. That's like, feels like it's like thicker material. But the thing I really wanted to show you is this jacket, this bomber jacket.
It's cool.
Look at how cool that is.
Yeah.
And wait for this. Here's the back.
It is a dark time for the rebellion. Although the Death Star has been destroyed, Imperial troops have driven the rebel forces from their hidden base and pursued them across the galaxy. Spoiler alert.
You don't have that whole thing memorized? I have it memorized.
Okay, go for it. I'll tell you if you're wrong.
Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Okay, I don't need to impress you. I've already impressed you. You're already my girlfriend.
Traveler, what are you doing with that data pad?
I'm documenting this occasion.
It's the 70th anniversary of Disneyland today.
Fine, but stick to approved frequencies,
Of course.
Yeah,
as you were.
we only put it on YouTube.
Yeah, we're not sending it to the rebels or anything, don't worry. Or the resistance.
You have a good day.
Okay, thank you. I will.
Move along.
Okay.
Calm down, citizen. Please remain calm.
It doesn't do anything. It's not a blaster.
Negative.
Not a blaster.
We know. Thanks for the tip, Jedi.
Kidder holding the key like it's a blaster. Hilarious. That stormtrooper wanted none of that. None of that at all.
Also, we just got done watching Andor, so I refer to them as rebels, not the resistance, because here in Galaxy's Edge they're the resistance.
Yeah.
But I was like, don't worry, we're not sending this to the rebels.
By the
Andor
way-
is so good, by the way. I wish they had some Andor merch here.
I know. I know you wanted that like kyber crystal.
Yeah,
that
there's like
thing.
this really cool blue kyber crystal necklace that Andor gets in season 1, and I was so hoping that they sold it here, but they don't. But Disney, make that and I will buy it.
Yeah, you can see the lights really well like when you're inside, and at night that's gonna look really cool. So it's been a while since we've gone into Droid Depot, and they actually have a lot of new merchandise. Like there's like little wind-up droid. I think this is from that animated series we don't watch, Star Wars Resistance or something.
My favorite thing is they have a special R2 DL70 droid for the Disneyland 70th. You either get this little figure or they have like a full-size version too. Get
Yeah.
it? DL70, Disneyland 70.
I get it.
I love like the colors. It's like the same color scheme as all the banners and stuff. That's fun.
Yeah, another thing that we haven't shown is they have a C-3PO head. It's part of the Galactic Archive collection. And I just love that you can take the face off and actually see all the wires and stuff underneath, like it is in Phantom Menace.
Yeah, but I think the thing we were like hoping to find is they have a life-size mouse droid. But I think it's sold out, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It looks so cool.
They were selling it for $99. I think resellers are selling it for $400 on eBay. I'm not paying that.
Oh my gosh. I
I
was
want
like,
it, but I'm
I
not
was
paying
hoping
it.
that it would be here, but yeah, they're all sold out, unfortunately.
Like I said, on May 4th, they added a whole bunch of new merchandise to Galaxy Edge. We're going to see some of it today, but I noticed right here they added some figures to the Droid Factory collection, including the little droid band from the Book of Boba Fett. I love that you can get like the droid drummer. And they also have like the huge size First Order probe droid. This is the one that you see in Rise of the Resistance. By the way, we haven't been on that in a while, and the cannons are back. Like they were working, I think, for the first like few months of the ride, and then they went down for years. But now they're back working again. So I'm wondering, do you think we can get on that today?
Maybe. The lines are like super low, so if it's not that long, we should totally go on.
Okay, so we found the one in Galaxy's Edge. It's over near the Resistance.
Coolest looking one, for sure. That's so cool! Wow, and
There's no bubbles.
there's no bubbles, but it's playing the Star Wars song. Or the Rise of the Resistance song. And now I'd like to thank Averon Active for sponsoring this portion of today's video.
Okay, so I've never been one of those can't wait to hop on a treadmill kind of people, but that totally changed when we got the Victory treadmill from Averon.
It's not just a treadmill, it's like if a video game console and a workout machine had a baby.
Guess what? Working out's more fun when it's a game.
The Victory Treadmill is the world's first gamified treadmill, and it's totally changed the way we work out.
It has games, races, even scenic runs through gorgeous landscapes, all from this huge 22-inch touchscreen.
Plus, you could take coached classes and even join group workouts with people all around the world.
It has every streaming service you could possibly want. You can connect your Spotify or Apple Music to listen to your own music or podcasts. You can even connect your own wireless headphones.
It's got all the variety you need to stay committed by having fun while you work out.
Personally, I like watching YouTube or TV shows when I'm working out, and there's a few things that Kitchen doesn't like to watch with me, and I tell myself I can only watch those things if I'm on the treadmill. So I actually look forward to using it. They've even got a gamified rower and bike, so if running is not your thing, there's still something for you.
Right now, Avalon has the best prices of the year, and if you use our code ORDINARY50, you get $50 off any product. So make sure to click the link in the description down below or scan this QR code right here.
If you're like us and need a little extra motivation, this is it. Thanks to Avalon, and now back to our adventure.
I don't know what's going on today, but all the rides have super short lines. So Rise of the Resistance is listed at 35 minutes. It's probably actually less than that.
I've got friends everywhere. From Andor.
I have friends everywhere.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First-Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pokhara. I'll regroup with you there.
Launch! I am Lieutenant Beck. As you heard from Ray, I have been tasked with getting you to Pokhara. Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything? Where are all those TIE fighters coming from? Star Destroyers. We can't. We're caught in a tractor beam. It's pulling us in. Tell one the location of our secret base. Tell them nothing. The future of the Resistance is at stake. I have a bad feeling about this.
Enemies of the First Order. Get out.
Without your meager resistance, you chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The Resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We are needed on the bridge.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally.
I got friends everywhere, so I think we're gonna be okay. Get it from Andor?
I don't know that our key to Disneyland's gonna get it out of this interrogation chamber we're in.
Transport and supervise your children. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lift at the end of the hallway. Turn right.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. You're free to detention block 3. Detachment to level D. Take cover, recruit. If anyone's second blaster, now's a good time. The escape pod's just below us. Wait, why are you going up? It's bad. Oh, it's real bad.
Raise the shields.
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave. but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run.
It was a listed 35-minute wait. I think we waited like 15 minutes. That ride still kicks Serious A. And a lot of people have asked me, now that we've been to Epic Universe, what is better? Is Ministry, Monsters, or Rise of the Resistance? And I think I like Rise of the Resistance still the best.
Yeah, I think Rise is... Might just be because we're big Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
But there's just something about that ride that's so good. And like the cannons working again were just so satisfying.
Everything was working.
Yeah, we were like in the car with like people who have never been on it before and they were like clapping at them. That's a good one, especially like with no wait.
Yeah.
Like we should go on it again.
I know. Want to do it again? Let's do it. So we decided to go over to the marketplace. There's a bunch of new merchandise from May the 4th, like this Mace Windu doll, which doesn't really look like Samuel L. Jackson. I mean, he does have the signature smirk, but the thing I like is this Wampa, and you can actually pull off his arm. How awesome is that? Why isn't he sold in the creature stall? He's sold in the Toydarian Toy Maker. So another thing I found here is this Black Spire Outpost Spirit jersey. I like that it has Outpost in Arabesh. And then the front of it actually has the Black Spire Outpost but 2 logo. I'm not sure if I like the stripes that are on the bottom here, but it doesn't matter either way because I can't buy it because they only have small and medium in stock. The large size is sold out. While we were in the marketplace, we decided to stop over at Saka's Kettle, where they have 3 new items. Normally they have some grains here of the pop kind, but they have a new type of grain. This is the Huttese spiced cheese kernels. These are cheesy white corn with 4 chili rub, and on our planet, they call this elote. But I guess it's Star Wars because it's spicy. That's what they tend to do here. They like put the spicy stuff here because like that's kind of like interesting, foreign, and that's like intergalactic or something. But let's try this out. I am a connoisseur of elote. Oh my god, that's spicy. I think I should have mixed it up. I just ate like a big gob of the spices that are on the top. It is so spicy and it's more cheesy than I thought it was gonna be. I would say like on a spice level, this is like a 6 or 7 out of 10.
Wow, really?
Yeah, maybe it's because I didn't mix it up. Because if you see it, there's not like spices on the bottom. So I think, pro tip, if you get this, mix it up, don't be like me. Although it looks like there's like some peppers or something in there too.
Wow.
But yeah, I like this quite a bit. I'd give this a 4 out of 5 Peters. I like that Saka is expanding her grains to other types of grains. More of this, please.
They also have a black calf slushy. This is a cold brew slushy with chocolate cookie sweet cream and cream-filled chocolate cookie crumbles. The black calf cold brew that they have at Docking Bay 7 is the best cold brew in the entire park. So when they announced this, you know that I had to try it. And it looks good. This one, I wonder, are you supposed to stir it or, I don't know, I got a straw. But I love like the Oreos on top. It almost looks like the lava rocks from Mustafar or something, right? It's so good. It's not as good as the original, but it tastes like a really good cold brew. It's not really a slushy, at least the one I got. I was expecting it to be more of like a Frappuccino kind of consistency, but it really isn't. But the Oreos and the Oreo cream like topping, so good. But it's not like overly sweet. Oh my god, I already have a brain freeze. Yeah. Any frozen drink, I always get a brain freeze. Ooh, that was like instant.
I'm not usually a fan of coffee. I don't drink coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. The closest I'll get is a Frappuccino from Starbucks. I like frozen. Well, I mean, maybe that's why I like it. But it almost tastes more like a milkshake than it does a coffee. It tastes like a Frappuccino. That's why I like it. An ordinary adventure star. It is a Star Wars Frappuccino. So while we've been eating, our friend Kidder has been getting some more keys. And what happened?
So I have 7 of the 8 locks unlocked. What's really cool is every time that you go to one of...
You stuck your key in 7 keyholes?
I stuck my key in 7 keyholes. That sounds slightly weird to say. But every time that you go to a different one, you unlock a different color. So you can make your key blue, it goes to yellow, then it goes to red, you've got orange, purple,
Kidder, I hate you because I did not want to like this, and you're making me think this is a good idea.
And it plays unique music for each land that you go into. So like New Orleans Square, out of this little Mickey head speaker on the back, you got to hear the Haunted Mansion theme.
Oh my god, I love that it's Mickey shaped.
How cool is that?
That is cool.
This is a great souvenir, and you can come back and just keep activating it and having fun during the 70th.
Wait, so what is the last one you need?
We're gonna go to Main Street. We've got to go to Main Street to the fire station. I
that
don't
would be,
know.
like, right there?
Yeah, probably there, and then we go to the front of the park. We go find Mickey, and I think we get a special prize at the end.
It's just a bear. We call him a bear on Earth. Yeah.
He did look slightly familiar to an Ewok.
Yeah, I think
they are
Ewoks,
great friends of ours.
They're the best. They're so cuddly. I love them.
Yes, they're very small but very mighty warriors.
Yeah.
Wait, so you decapitated the bear?
No, this is just decoration. It's not a real bear or Ewok or
It's
yeah.
good to know that,
Yeah,
yes.
it's
Wait,
fashion.
are
It
Ewok
seems this
friends?
one follows the ways of the dark side, yes?
Yeah.
Well, we best be careful.
Are Ewoks friends or foes?
Well, the Ewoks are very close to us, Han, Leia, and I. We have traveled to their planet many times, Endor. And we did have a great battle there, the Battle of the Second Death Star.
But do you like them?
Of course we do. They're very small but mighty creatures.
Yeah, and they worship C-3PO, so I mean.
They did. That
Yeah.
was... I'm not sure what I really thought about that.
Also at Saka's Kettle, they have the Black Spire Waffle. This is a waffle with sugar clusters, and it looks so very Star Wars, and it doesn't. And this looks like something from Earth.
Maybe they got inspired.
I don't want to complain, but I hope that they in the future keep the food looking more like alien.
Well, you are complaining.
I am.
You know what it looks like? It looks like the Death Star. Doesn't it? Kind of?
What if they made a Death Star waffle?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, let's try this out.
What? Wait. What is that? A Death Star for ants?
This whole time I was expecting to be wild by this. I was gonna make fun of it and say how it's not Star Wars, and I was gonna bite into it, and I was gonna be like Peter face or whatever, and like be like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is not amazing. This is dry. It's like flavorless. It needs like some kind of like syrup or something. Has a little sugar in it, so it's a little bit sweet, but it's like very. I don't know. If I was Kitra, I'd do the walk of shame and put it into one of those. I don't.
Wow.
So I first met Kitra 10 years ago in April of 2015. We had our first date here at Disneyland and Star Wars Celebration. And then like a month or so later, the 60th anniversary of Disneyland started. We were here on the first day of that.
It's just crazy that was 10 years ago, and now we have a YouTube channel, and now we're here on like the opening day of the 70th.
Yeah.
And the parade tonight, the Paint the Night parade, that debuted during the 60th celebration, and we're bringing it back for tonight, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, how do you think this compares to the 60th?
Not as good, but I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
But I feel like the 60th was such a vibe.
Hi, I had a really quick question.
So we just got stopped by an Ordinary Adventure. We've gotten stopped by so many people that watch the channel today. And I just want to say how lucky and grateful we are that you guys are watching. And it really
it means
does.
so much to us when you come and you like tell us your stories of like watching our videos. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Like it's just like this is such a special place to us, and like we're happy that we could like bring the magic to you guys at home, and just like being able to see someone, because like we see a number, but like to actually meet people is like just it's awesome.
Yeah. So if you said hi, we want to say thank you.
Yeah.
And we hope you say hi when you see us in the parks.
Yes,
in the
always
future.
say hi,
Yeah.
please. It's awesome.
Unless I have like food like in my mouth.
Yeah, unless I have like an ice cream cone.
Or
and
I'm on the toilet.
Well, yeah. If I'm holding an ice cream cone and it's like dripping down my arm, wait until I lick it and then say hi. Right?
Yeah. Liz, what are we doing here?
We are finally, all of us are under one park for once. We're all going to get together, take a big picture, and just give a big hug, and then we're going to move on with our lives. And we don't have to do it ever again. As we actually finally
we need to
did
do it every time.
Not every time. No, it's too stressful. It's been stressful.
Yeah, all day we've been trying to like wrangle all of us together.
Coordinate like a group vlogger photo, so it's exciting that it's finally happening.
I'm ready. I don't know what everyone else's problem is. I'm ready for the photo.
One, two, three. Somebody touch my phone. Here we go, Simon. Here we go, Simon. Cheers!
I'm going to show you something I learned at camp. It's called the cinnamon roll. Roll in. Roll in. No.
I don't want to be part of the cinnamon roll. Same. I don't know what that was. You make that up, or is that a thing?
I don't know. Never do anything Chris Provo says he learned at camp. Never.
So for dinner, we ended up going to Rancho del Zocalo, and I got the fried tamale walking taco. This is a fried beef tamale with chili, corn chips, and diced onions with cilantro, shredded cheese, and sour cream. I love myself a walking taco. I love myself a tamale. I've never had a tamale walking taco, so I was like so intrigued. This looks amazing, but this doesn't look like something you can walk around with. I'm surprised they call it a walking taco. I think it just has the corn chips on top, right?
Smells good.
How good does this look? It almost tastes like a mole sauce, although it says chili in the description. The chips on top give it a little bit of a nice crunch to it. And I love myself a tamale. This is like a must get. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. We're here with our friend Adam, who also got the same thing.
Would you give it a 5?
It's a little spicy.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. It is a little spicy.
Kick to it, which I like it though.
Yeah.
It's good. I thought the portion size was going to be a little bigger.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like an entree, but it's more like a sample.
Are you surprised that it's not a walking taco? Like,
Yes.
it's not in a bag.
They poured the walking taco on top of it.
Yeah.
4 out. Do you guys do like a whip?
I can, if you want me to.
4 out of 5.
We also got the mocha cream puff. This is filled with a cinnamon mocha pastry cream and topped with chocolate-covered corn chips. And it is so pretty. I love that there's like the festive sprinkles on top.
At first in the picture, I thought that was like a design, but no, it's just corn chips.
So this is very mocha heavy. Like you don't really taste the cinnamon. It's like almost like a concha on top. Yeah, this is really good. But it's definitely more like coffee flavored. I was expecting it more to be like horchata for some reason. This is nice. Why don't we come to this restaurant more often? I feel like we never come here. To wash it down, I got the cucumber lime Agua Fresca. This has cucumbers, lime juice, sugar, and diced cucumbers. I am a cucumber connoisseur, in case you didn't know. Peter knows.
Yes.
It reminds me of like going to a spa and you get like that fancy water that has some sort of fruit in it. There's like lots of sugar in there, so it's a little bit better than that. This would be nice and refreshing on a hot day. We should have got it like earlier in the day when it was super hot out.
Yeah.
But I'd probably give it like a 3.5 out of 5. I don't know if I'd ever get it again, but it's not bad.
For my dessert, I ended up getting the Frescas con Crema. This is strawberries with sweet cream and cheesecake bites on top. And it looks like something I would love, so I decided to get it. This is simple, but it's amazing. I mean, it's strawberries on the bottom, has the sweet cream, and then like the cheesecake bites on top. It just goes together and it's like so delightful. This would be another dish that would have been better if we had it a few hours ago when it was like so hot. But delightful dessert. I'd give this like a 4.5 out of 5 Peters.
Oh no, Disney should have never bought the Muppets. Look what happened to Kermit. Oh, Disney.
So for the longest time, the bathrooms by Adventureland have been like walled off, and I thought like it would never reopen, but they finally reopened. There's like a new fountain. What do you think of the fountain?
I'm stunned. I'm speechless.
How cool is it?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
That thing is freaking sick. I've been waiting for those construction walls to come down forever. Like, what's back there?
How long have they been up for it? Like, I feel like it's been over a year.
At least a year. At least a year. It feels like. I have no sense of time now by the end of today, though.
Today we're going on all the rides that were open on opening day. Right now we're going on Indiana Jones.
Walt loved this ride. Yeah, there's a quote, sometimes you see it on construction walls, it'll say, you know, quote, I love Harrison Ford so much as Han Solo and as Indy. Unquote. Because everything that's written on construction walls in the park is always 100% true.
Never be lost in the woods now. They're going to see that from hundreds of miles away. Come rescue us.
Sky continues to beckon visitors from around the globe. They've all heard the tantalizing tales. The matronly movie star made young again. The paupers who became Rockefellers in these ruins. But a darker tale has surfaced.
Do not look into the eyes.
Don't look in the eyes.
Time. It is your death. My eyes.
Up to the left!
Next time, you're on your own.
So, hot take, Indiana Jones is an amazing ride, but it's better with friends.
It's so much better with friends. I was screaming. The
Yeti
children were
was
screaming.
even letting out a little horrifying
A
cry.
What do you think they're going to replace the boulder with in Florida?
I don't know, but hopefully something that doesn't break every
Isn't he
3
supposed to
days.
be on a mission for plants?
For some people seem to think it's going to be like a dinosaur.
Oh, I thought he was
How
like a.
sick would that be if they just left the
I thought
dinosaur
he was like
in
he was
there?
going on a mission to like discover new plants or something.
I think you're thinking of Tiana.
As you can see, it is nighttime. We have finally collected all of the different keyholes. We are ready to get our pin, so here we go. And you can hear the phantasmic music playing. We've got a little pin. Oh my goodness. Which pin did I get? Oh, it's the Millennium Falcon. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, that was so fun.
So they do have a 70th Spirit jersey, and I love the colors on this. It's like a little bold.
Yeah.
Is it too bold though? Is the question. Like, look at the back.
Yeah, it's a lot going on there.
Can I pull it off? I don't know.
I think you could, honestly. I actually love the Crocs because, you know, I'm a Croc queen, but they're very subtle. Like, I love that they're black with the bright colors. A lot of the times with the Disney Crocs, they're very, like, in your face. These, I feel like nobody would even know unless they were, like, looking real close at my Crocs. Of course, there's the Loungefly. I love that it's gold and it has all the different characters in their special outfits. And if you look at the zipper, it's kind of like that rainbow iridescent color. That's fun. That's like a nice detail. And then, of course, there's a matching pair of ears.
So this is part of the vintage collection, and it looks like an old Disneyland bucket hat. Is that from like the 70s or?
Peter, please, I will buy it for you.
It looks
Please.
so ugly.
I don't know why you like
No.
don't like wearing bucket hats anymore. That was like your thing for a while.
I do, but I don't like that.
This is so cool.
This is
Like,
so
look.
Peter.
No.
This is so Peter. We
No.
could get matching ones.
So they do have another Disneyland 70th Spirit jersey. I like that it has like this logo on the front. And then it's kind of like the shirt I'm wearing right now where it has the colors of it.
But this is like it's like a puffy paint almost. It like really sticks out.
So I almost want to get this, but like again, I'm wearing
Yeah.
like the black on black version.
Yeah.
I feel like it's too similar.
I mean, I could get that one, then we could share.
Okay, let's do that.
And of course, they have plushies of all the characters in their new outfits. Love it.
And they got the best one right here. He's Donald. So I kind of like the sweatshirt. It has the entrance plaque right here.
Yeah, that's nice.
But then the back of it kind of ruins
Oh
it.
no, it's on the back.
It's just like too much.
The parade is going on right outside, but we're gonna see the later showing, so I'm trying not to look.
No spoilers. We're waiting for the later show. I don't want to see
We like came into this like back corner so we couldn't see it.
Don't look. I really like the color of that. It's
I
almost
love
like
the yellow. Yes.
it looks like almost like you're at a construction site. So the room we're in right now has the Vault collection, which is like the vintage reprints.
Look at this dopey looking Mickey with like his googly eyes. There's also a baseball cap. I love the retro Disneyland logo. I really like this collection.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff is white though. I wish it was like, there was like also darker colors.
Well, I feel like back in the day, every t-shirt was like white. What are the socks?
There's actually an even better hat over here that I want to show you. What do we think? This is actually awesome. And then there's also this bag. This is actually a Loungefly too. Looks like a old school kind of like lunchbox or briefcase. But are these like the old school designs of the characters too?
I think so.
No Chippendale though, which is a real
No respect.
Show some respect to Chippendale. I love this. At first I thought it was a coin purse, but it's actually one of those like reusable tote bags. Would be perfect to have for Japan. Look at this little baby onesie. It's so cute.
I always love the designs where like Mickey is just like a little bit off.
Babies have the best clothes, I'm telling you.
Look at this. This is a Christmas ornament of the old Disneyland ticket booth. I just want the e-tickets.
I found another Spirit jersey. This one is a little bit more elegant.
How many Spirit jerseys does this event have?
At least 3, maybe more. Who knows? We found 3.
If you don't want the ticket booth as an ornament, they have a box of peppermints.
They have a bunch of specialty popcorn buckets and sippers for the 70th, but I love that they actually have this one as an ornament. You can either get it like life size or you can get a miniature.
Is that a popcorn bucket for ants?
You stole my joke. That was like my punchline I was gonna. fun.
They have a couple retro caps. This one is like more traditional, but it says Disneyland 70 on it. I wish it just said Disneyland, but this one right here is fun. It has like a pinwheel on top.
Yeah.
Can I fit this? No, it's.
Please buy
I think
that.
it's for little kids. It doesn't
Please
fit.
buy that.
But like, I would just like spend all day like going. Maybe one day I would take off into the sky.
Okay.
Hold on, let me try it. So we made our way past Paint the Night and got to It's a Small World right as Wondrous Journeys, the fireworks show, was ending. It's a beautiful fireworks show. I'm glad it's back. But now we're going to see Tapestry of Happiness. This is the new show that it's like a projection show on It's a Small World. And I've heard nothing but good things about it.
That was cute. I really like that new song, the Celebrate Happy song.
Yeah.
It was like mixed in with all the classic like attraction songs, showing all like the old attractions. Then of course Walt with talking like got me a little emotional. That was cute, very short and like to the point.
The thing I like about this show is it really celebrated the day one attractions at Disneyland. Not just the ones that still exist, but the ones that like are no longer there. Like they had a Remember Me section, or had like all the vehicles of like attractions that are no longer with us.
Yeah.
I love celebrations like Disneyland 70, but I wish celebrations like this were more of a celebration of the park's history and less about like the new IP and stuff like that. If that makes sense. And that really hit all the notes. So right now we're heading to Main Street for Paint the Night. This parade has not been here for 6, 7, many years. Is this your favorite parade?
It might be my favorite Disneyland parade, but my favorite nighttime parade is actually Dreamlights in Tokyo. Nothing will ever beat that. But I am so excited for it to be back. They always bring back the electrical light parade. It's about time they brought back Paint the Night. I'm not ready. It doesn't feel real. Oh my god, they're so pretty. happy. The Paint the Night is finally back. I don't know what took so long, but I was instantly transported to 2015 the first time I saw it. And we had some amazing seats that, thanks to some of our friends who let us sit like in the Club 33 area. So it was just a fantastic way to end our night.
Yeah, and hopefully this run, I think it's going to run until like summer 2026 at least.
Hopefully. It needs to stay for a while.
Yeah, what did you think of the 70th altogether?
I had a good day.
Yeah.
Was it as elaborate as the 60th? No. But I had a lot of fun. I'm glad that like Kidder got that key and we had like that adventure. The food was like pretty good. And there was a lot of stuff that we didn't get to try. So I can't wait to come back and try more.
Well said.
Yes.
If you want to see the last time we were here at Disneyland, we'll put the video right over there. I want to say thank you to some of our Patreons. That includes
Andrea, Lisa, and Random Recess. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the next adventure.
Bye.